What's up, YouTube? How are y'all doing? Back today with another quick little video. Today I'm talking about my next book for October 23 that I'm going to be reading, and it's a book by Ed Mylett. It's called The Power of One More. Ed Mylett. It's a #1 Wall Street Journal's bestseller. That's what Ed Mylett looks like. He has a YouTube thing. He goes around. He does motivational speeches, and he's kind of a self-made millionaire and does a lot of stuff. He also wrote the Max Out Your Life book. He's kind of, I don't know a whole lot about the author. It was just recommended to me, but it's a really good book so far. It just talks about one more, like basically, live one more day, instead of looking into next week, or just worry about just one more day. Stay sober one more day. Make one more phone call at work, or wake up one extra hour early, do one more set in the gym or whatever. And the more you do that, the better you're gonna be as a whole. And he goes in and he tells some stories about one more. Like he was saying, where his daughter was just to turn 16 or 17 or whatever, and she was out looking for her first job, and she went to this restaurant and she applied for it. She went through the interview. Everything went perfect. She couldn't, but she couldn't get the job because she had to be 18 because they served alcohol, or she had to be 21 or something. But they served alcohol, so she didn't get the job, and she was bummed and dejected. And she called home and, Dad, I didn't get my job, and Dad felt sorry for her. But on her way home, she stopped by one more. She saw a little diner that had a help wanted sign. She went in there, got the job on the spot. So it was just that one more. She could have just went home and gave up, and that's basically what it is. Don't give up. Just do one more. Take in one more customer, set one more goal, make one more habit. It even talks a little bit about one more inconvenience, and he talks about that. It's being successful isn't convenient. Becoming rich, becoming successful, it's inconvenient. So the more inconveniences you do, the better at them you are, the better. So anyway, like I said, it's a short video. The Power of One More. That's my book of the month for me. That's the book I'll be reading this month. So far, I like it. Highly recommended. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Let me know if you've read it or if it's something you would think about reading. It's a good book. I mean, it's a kind of a self motivation book, type of thing. That's kind of the books I'm into. Last month's was The Art of Significance. Really like that book by Dan Clark. He tells a lot of amazing stories that he's done, and with also in this one of the stories he tells, it's near the end. I haven't got to it. I just heard a little bit about it in like a little preview of the book, but he talks about his dad when his dad dies, and how much he would just, his dad was an alcoholic throughout his life, and sorry about that phone call. But anyway, he talks about his dad was an alcoholic his whole life, and he didn't know what dad would come home, and if the sober dad would come home or the drunk dad would come home, and he could always tell by the way his dad was putting the key in. But Ed's mom, his dad's wife, his mom, finally decided to tell him that, what, this is it. It's either you're quitting your alcohol or you're losing your family. And he went off and came back and said, I got one more day. I'm going to be sober one more day. And then his dad finally came down with a kind of a rare kind of cancer, and lived through it for a while, and then finally died. And it's and he wishes he could have one more with his dad. to where he could go golfing or whatever one more time. And it really makes you think about that, like I think about that all the time. That kind of relates to me, how I lost my wife to cancer. And it was like, if I could just I'd give anything to have just one more last chance, one more last goodbye, one more last time to see her. And it just kind of hits home. So I mean, I don't know how, if y'all have similar stories. I'm sure you do. But anyway, like I said, short video. Like, subscribe, share, comment on the book if you've read it or heard about it or know more about it than I do, because like I said, I'm just still getting into it. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all of you. Love y'all. Y'all are the reason I do this. It's not for me, it's for you. And it wouldn't be a channel if it weren't for you. So do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Cost you nothing. Helps me out a ton. Anyway, appreciate you. Love you. And I will see you in the next one.